Rage baiting, clout thirsty content creators are taking to social media to expose Kendrick Lamar for ghostwriting allegations. So we're gonna highlight and review some of these allegations just to really show how stupid certain people are. Now, I don't think most of these people are stupid. I just think they're desperate for attention. So they're saying whatever they can say to get some attention, but it's gotten enough steam that I feel like a video is needed to really break this down and highlight how dumb certain people are. This one post in particular has been quote tweeted by a lot of people. Some people even damn near taking his screenshot and reposting it to spread their own narratives. But essentially, they're accusing Kendrick Lamar of having ghostwriters for Not Like Us. So if we look at what they circled here, so they circled the songwriters on Not Like Us, and then they circled the songwriters on Family Matters. And apparently, this is supposed to prove that Kendrick Lamar had help in ghostwriting Not Like Us, and Drake wrote Family Matters himself. If you take a closer look at their smoking gun, it becomes abundantly clear that all the Twitter trolls that you probably go back and forth with, most of them ain't graduate the sixth grade because their comprehension skills is that of a third grader. So they circle songwriters, and you look at the names like Dejan McFarlane. Who is Dejan McFarlane? Anybody with a brain would realize that Dejan McFarlane is DJ Mustard, a producer on the song. Y'all think DJ Mustard was in the studio writing Kendrick Lamar raps, bro? Y'all can't be this dense, man. Y'all, yo, I feel like y'all doing this just a race, but y'all can't be this stupid. Of course he wasn't. He's a producer. So under credits, at times producers are listed under songwriters because they contributed to the record. But the one name that really got me like on the floor rolling was when these people circled Ray Charles. They believe that Ray Charles was in the studio writing raps for Kendrick Lamar. This is just dishonesty to a different level, and it also says a lot about the stands. Because even if you have a sixth grade comprehension skill, I don't think a sixth grader will look at writer credits and see Ray Charles and reduce from that Ray Charles wrote Kendrick Lamar raps. You know what the logical conclusion is that I would expect any adult to look at this? Oh, maybe they sampled Ray Charles. Maybe Ray Charles is a composer on the record. That's why he listed under songwriters. That's the logical conclusion. Like if you follow the logic, you usually get to the conclusion of, yeah, Ray Charles is composer, DJ Mustard producer, Kendrick Lamar ain't have no help with his raps. Y'all are just stupid. But I don't feel like y'all are that stupid. Y'all are just dishonest stands, and it's crazy. Y'all are putting your reputation at risk. Why? Why? Because you want to worship one man? Bro, this is just stupid. But the next example of Kendrick Lamar ghostwriting to me is even dumber. These dusty, itchy booty crack ninjas who probably ain't showered in a month because they've been scavenging Kendrick Lamar lyrics trying to find a comparison has now put together a compilation where they claim Kendrick Lamar stole lyrics from other major rappers.
Ain't no other king in this rap thing, they siblings, nothing but my children.
No other kings in this rap thing, they siblings, nothing but my children.
A lot of y'all have already probably realized the unintentional irony of Drake stands bringing this up to discredit Kendrick Lamar, but we're gonna get to that unintentional irony shortly. Trust me, I'm not missing nothing. All right, but this is not stealing. But this is not plagiarism. This is not ghostwriting, bro. This is homage. You think Kendrick Lamar was in the studio writing down these Biggie lyrics like, oh yeah, they won't know. I know this is from Biggie. Bruh, that's one of the most popular rap songs in the history of Earth. Of course he knew people would know this is a Biggie line. That's the point. He's paying homage, right? And the fact that you thought this was something to hide, that you thought this was something that was being done discreetly, shows me a lot about where your mental is or how long y'all been in hip hop. Because if you don't know this song was a popular song, if you don't know this song is a massive song, and there's nobody on earth who would take a line from this song thinking that people won't know.
Fresh out of school, cause I was a high school grad.
Fresh out of school, cause I was a high school grad.
I said I do this for my culture, to let y'all know what a nigga look like.
I do this for my culture, to let them know what it look like.
The unintentional irony of Drake stands using this to discredit Kendrick Lamar pen is that this exact same play was already ran on Drake himself. People have already exposed Drake for taking lines as well. And the kicker is, If we're using these examples to discredit rappers and claiming they aren't paying homage, then Drake has it even worse because Drake's examples of taking bars and lines is even more flagrant. Drake was ordered to pay Rappin' Forte $100,000 because Drake took his entire verse. Drake didn't take a line. No, Drake took his entire 16-bar verse for the YG feature Who Do You Love?
I got a hoe named Real DeReal. She got a buddy named SB12. Now you know the deal.
Got a shorty named Texas Sin. She got a buddy named Young JB, and now you know the deal.
From my perspective, I didn't think Drake took Rappin' Forte's entire verse thinking, yeah, people will think this is my verse. They won't know who I got it from. No, I think Drake took the verse paying homage. Just like I think Kendrick Lamar took the verse, took the line paying homage. These are not songs that were unpopular. These are very popular songs. But if we're going to indict Kendrick Lamar as somebody who has ghostwriters down because of those examples, and you are a Drake stan and you're doing this because of whatever weird rap battle that took place months ago, well, then you have to also say, okay, then Drake pen is in question. Then Drake got ghostwriters for taking these lines, and we're not even going to address the other ghostwriting issues when it comes to Drake. I guess once these examples didn't work and people were not convinced and people sort of look at them like they were absolute weirdos, they decided to up the ante, all right? They then began to scavenger all across the internet for lawsuits. And they are now bringing lawsuits in question to prove that Kendrick Lamar got ghostwriters.
Kendrick Lamar has been accused of stealing his 2017 hit song Loyalty featuring Rihanna. The lawsuit was filed on Friday, August 21st, 2020 by music producer Terrence Hayes. The lawsuit also names Terrence Martin and Joseph Lindbergh, who are producers and writers for TDE. According to the complaint, Hayes and Martin shared a mutual collaborator in Lindbergh. Hayes asserts that he wrote his own song called Loyalty in 2011 and that same year recorded the track together with Lindbergh and kept the project session of Lindbergh's computer.
These people are so scummy. They're absolute scumbags. And how they do content itself is really dishonest and scummy. This person will go through this entire court case and have you think that this was about Kendrick Lamar lyrics when it wasn't, not one bit. This entire lawsuit, to be honest, could have probably left Kendrick Lamar out of it, and the results probably would have still been the same. But because Kendrick Lamar, I guess, is the owner of the song, he has to be included. But if you look at the lawsuit, the lawsuit mentions nothing regarding Kendrick Lamar lyrics whatsoever. The lawsuit clearly states both the subject track and the infringing song, both songs use the same chord progressions, melodies, and other aspects throughout, and neither song features any changes in the musical elements as the recording progresses. The chords and the musical elements have nothing to do with Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar didn't write the music. He didn't produce the beat. No, that's not Kendrick Lamar's fault. He's not the composer of this record. No, somebody else did it. So even if this person did infringe on Terrence Hayes' rights, it would have nothing to do with Kendrick Lamar, and this has nothing to do with ghostwriting. Because he's not saying that Kendrick Lamar copied his lyrics. That's not what this lawsuit is about. But you're about to watch this very dishonest YouTuber or TikToker or whoever she is. She's gonna try to frame this as if this is like a gotcha with Kendrick Lamar when it's absolutely not whatsoever.
The lawsuit alleges that Martin had access to two of Hayes' tracks, the original 2011 Loyalty and the remix that was produced in 2016 via Lindbergh's computer, and that Kendrick Lamar's Damn track copied the entire composition, including the title, melody, harmony, and rhythm. The complaint also alleges that Martin took Hayes' track and slowed it down through a synthesizer and combined it with another sample to disguise the copying on Loyalty. Hayes went on to seek all profits from Kendrick's Loyalty in addition to the equivalent of all losses of plaintiff that came about as a result of the infringement and any other monetary advantage gained by the defendants through their infringement. The exact sum to be proven at the time of trial, in addition to legal fees. Now, Terrence Hayes went on to dismissing his complaint without prejudice, which means that he can refile it later if he wanted to. But he went on to dismissing his complaint without prejudice. Now, a lot of times when someone dismisses without prejudice or when they just simply dismiss a complaint of this magnitude, what happens is that they settle out of court.
Yo, this is ridiculous, man. So the lawsuit itself has nothing to do with Kendrick Lamar lyrics. So hence the ghostwriting accusation she's trying to pin on him means nothing. All right, it means nothing. So she goes through this entire soliloquy, right? Like picking apart in the lawsuit, trying to read whatever fits her particular narrative, just to say the lawsuit got dismissed. And then after she says it got dismissed with a straight face, because she knows, bruh, like she knows how this looks like. She then tries to paint her own narrative of, listen, man, it like got dismissed, but he probably got a settlement outside of court. Bro, how do you know this? How do you know this? Right? It's just as likely that he got absolutely nothing. And after a while of paying these lawyer fees and going through this nonsense, he probably say, you know what, bro, it's not worth it, homie. All right, it's not worth it, bro. All right, if I'm a songwriter in the industry, yeah, I probably don't even want to like broach this subject, bro. I probably don't even want to go up against a conglomerate and a music label like that, bro. Let me just like give it up. Right? More times than not, his lawsuit was probably BS, and he knew he was not going to win, so he dismissed it. But even if it wasn't BS, it has nothing to do with Kendrick Lamar lyrics and as an MC.
Now, in some settlements, you would have settlement paperwork and you would file that in with the lawsuit. In cases like this, where the defendant might not want people to know that they did in fact settle, they will just simply have the plaintiff dismiss the lawsuit without prejudice so that they can bring it back up if things do not pan out the way that they agreed to. They will dismiss it without prejudice, and then that way they can just settle out of court. So it is very likely that TDE, as well as Kendrick Lamar and all the other producers and writers of the song, did in fact settle out of court. This is very likely. Do we know? We will never know. But it is very likely that they settled out of court. Listen, don't be mad at me. I'm just simply giving y'all the facts. Okay? I think that K-Bots and the Kendrick cult have a hard time accepting the facts. And the facts are that Kendrick Lamar does a lot of the things that y'all accuse Drake of. And then you make these rules that say that Drake can't do it, and that's why his legacy is wiped out and whatnot, because he can't do XYZ.
See, I told you, these people are mentally ill. This is what this is all about, bruh. Yo, this Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef, bruh, I think ruined hip hop, bruh. It introduced stan culture into hip hop when that was never really a thing. Ninjas was never out here aligning themselves with rappers and treating other people who didn't align with those rappers as absolute sworn enemies, bruh. This is ridiculous, bruh. This is not the same thing as whatever Drake has been accused. And even those things Drake has been accused of, I don't feel like whatever ghostwriting allegations is on Drake, I don't feel like that affects Drake's legacy whatsoever. So I don't even address it. But if we're being honest here, the allegations don't match up. Drake using Quentin Miller to write whole songs. Drake stealing rapping Forte's entire verse. Now, I think it's paying homage. I don't feel like Drake did anything wrong. But if those are the allegations of theft of entire songs and entire verses, that don't match up to a producer suing Kendrick Lamar and other producers on a song for musical elements and chord progressions. This is an unfathomable reach, but she's only doing this because for some reason, people like this believe that because you are a Drake fan, you have to hate Kendrick Lamar and treat him like he's an enemy. Listen, I have my own issues with Kendrick Lamar, but I would never take away from Kendrick Lamar's greatness. I would never take away from what he does well. I think he does a couple things wrong that I don't like and I think he can improve on, but doing stuff like this is just ridiculous, bro, and dishonest.
And then when you find out that Kendrick actually did it, oh, we're moving the goalposts. Oh, no, that's not the same thing. That's not the same thing. Yeah, it is the same thing. It is, in fact, the same thing. So don't be mad at me. I'm just giving y'all the facts. That's all this is. It's just facts. It's just facts. Side note, that's now 2 of Kendrick's biggest songs that he needed a little help on.
Regardless of who your favorite rapper is, who you like, who you align to, who fan base you're a part of, bruh, just know it's okay to be a fan of that person's music without thinking that person is your entire identity. It's okay to listen to somebody's music and not really treat that person like Christ themselves, right? And no, fan base, fan bases going to war or the dumbest things in the world. Yo, these people are not your sworn enemies. Yo, they're literally online doxing each other, attacking each other, trying to get each other life ruined over a beef that happened months ago. Listen, bro, I'm over this Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef, bro. It's time for us to really get back to our sanity, man. Because stuff like this is literally insane. And you guys are mentally ill and need to get checked, all right? And I think both fan bases have their faults, right? Just like both fan bases have, like their bright lights. But stuff like this, man, really takes the fun out of hip hop culture. Let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, man? Y'all think she proved that Kendrick Lamar had ghostwriters, or y'all feel like these allegations is just stupid? All right, let me know in the comment section. And if you're still watching, click on this video here somewhere on my screen to find out what Tupac's killer new smart defense is to get off. He's now accusing somebody else of being a killer. Click on this video right here on my screen to find out exactly what I'm talking about. You don't want to miss it, all right? I'm gonna see you guys in this video for real. I'm gonna see you guys here, all right? I'm in the comment section replying back to everybody. I'm gonna see you guys here. Out of here, folks.